Welcome again, everyone, to the Sahaja Yoga 21 Days series. Today, being day 11, we are looking at the very first chakra at the base of the spine, the Mooladhara Chakra. The Mooladhara Chakra is a very important chakra in our subtle system. It is the base of all the chakras. And when our Mooladhara is strong, our whole subtle system is strong. And when our Mooladhara is strong, we are able to stay in the center and not shift into the left or the right. So we'll go to the slides now. And we have a quote from Shri Mataji on innocence, which is the quality of the Mooladhara Chakra. This innocence never gets destroyed because it is eternal. But it may happen that it will get covered with some clouds by our mistakes that we commit. But once you get your realization, your innocence is re-established, manifests, and you become innocence. So, next slide. So today, we are starting with a foot soak, and know that if you have a foot soak every day for 5 or 10 minutes a day, you will find a big difference in the way your day flows. You will find a big difference in the way you sleep at night, and you'll find a big difference in terms of how you can connect to that peace inside of you. So make these 21 days an opportunity to have this foot soak every day with us, and know that even if we don't ask you to have a foot soak, you can always have one ready. It is a very good practice. So again, you will need a dishpan with some lukewarm water, some salt, a towel for drying, and some rinse water. So if, however, you don't have this ready, you can still enjoy the meditation without it, but you might like to try a foot soak after the session. All right. And next slide. Okay. So I think now what we'll do is we'll call our presenter for this evening, Erin, to come on. And there she is. Welcome, Erin.
Thank you, Jenny. Welcome, everyone.
And we will let you continue with this session.
Okay, thank you. So as Jenny said, this Mooladhara Chakra is so important. As she said, it's the foundation of our subtle system. You can see that it sits there at the base. And more than that, it's the foundation really of everything. So you will have heard various creation stories. Science says that everything started with a big bang. And the Bible says in the beginning was the Word. And the Vedic scriptures talk about the primordial sound, Om, at the beginning of creation. So don't worry about what you already believe and understand around all this. Let's just, for this session, treat it as a story and notice on your vibrations how things feel. So start to trust these vibrations and these feelings in your heart as a way to recognize truth. So let's imagine before the Big Bang happens, before everything starts, you have an eternal consciousness, which is pure attention, truth or love, and bliss. And nothing else, nothing is manifest within this consciousness. So then a desire to create arises, a desire arises, and then action is taken, and then there's a result. So in that moment, you have the desire becoming the past, the action happening as a present, and then there's a result. So a future is created. And without those three channels, creation can't happen. So each of these has a sound. So the past has the sound ah. The present has the sound ooh, and the future ooh, and the present has the sound. So all together we have that Om. So the first thing that was created, the first building block of the universe that was created in its material form was the carbon atom. And the carbon atom is the essence of this Mooladhara Chakra. So it has 4 petals, 4, in the material sense, it has 4 electrons. And these electrons are attractive and stable, can combine with many multitudes of other elements to form a myriad of different chemicals and structures, and in fact all of the material that we have in the universe our universe is a carbon-based structure. Our human bodies, apart from water, which is about 60% of our body, the rest of it, 18%, is made up of carbon. So it's the next most prevalent element in our bodies and dominant across all of the living structures of our universe. And at the subtle level, the qualities that are created are those that this creatrix of the universe needs to make everything work beautifully. So if you imagine that the carbon atom is like a Lego piece and the whole universe is an amazing design that you want to put together, it's much easier if that little working foundation piece has intelligence, has wisdom, can fulfill your plans. And if you think about the qualities that you need for that carbon atom to work for you, it needs to be innocent. It can't go around misbehaving in the creation that you have you're putting together. Everything gets messed up if it starts misbehaving or has its own ego, starts going its own way. So innocence and obedience is another key quality that we want for that carbon atom. And the kind of obedience that is most pleasing, if we think about it, it's not coerced obedience, it's not mindless or coerced obedience. It's not a militaristic obedience. The most pleasing obedience is the obedience of children, where that lovely age where nothing pleases them more than to do what's needed for their parents, for others, where they get great joy in being playful and spontaneous and creating what's needed. And that's the quality that is imbued into this fundamental building block of the universe and into all of the carbon atoms in our body. So when this quality is manifesting strongly, we have all of these beautiful qualities: the innocence, the joy, the wisdom, and the purity. So one of the things that I think is most beautiful about this Mooladhara Chakra is that when it resonates all these beautiful qualities, we find that the essential element of ourselves and the universe is just this adorable collection of qualities that everyone is attracted to, that everyone gets absorbed into when it's acting, and has a magnetic, attractive quality to every human being. So tonight, we're going to have a meditation that uses bija mantras. So I don't think we've used those before. And we're going to get experimental and try and all sing the bija mantras together using Zoom and our microphones. And so when we're ready, Sean, our techie, will allow your mics, and we can, first of all, we'll have a little practice and see how it sounds. And then hopefully that will all work nicely, and we will be all able to use this technology to sing the bija mantras together, get these beautiful qualities resonating within ourselves and around ourselves in all the carbon atoms nearby, and then across all of our locations and through the ether. So a little about the bija mantras. We're going to start with Om 3 times, and then we will sing the particular mantra for the petal. I'll talk a little about that petal first and what the particular qualities of each of the petals are. So there's the 4, as in the 4 electrons of the carbon atom. These petals are like little electron clouds, and they each bring with them a particular set of qualities and a particular type of joy. So we will talk about and meditate in a guided meditation on those qualities, and then we will sing that set of bija mantras to awaken that quality more and feel it more strongly within ourselves. So in singing the bija mantras, we start 3 times with the Om. And so each time we sing the Om, we breathe in through our nose and take a breath that's as deep as we can hold. So starting from our belly, breathe in fully, and then we will, sorry, just checking where we're going now. So we'll breathe in fully, and then we will sing the Om, and then we'll breathe another deep breath as full as we can take and sing a second one, and then another deep breath and sing it the third time, breathing out fully each time and taking our time. So we'll take almost as long to draw the breath in as it does to sing it out. And we want to get into that beautiful flow of breath where we fill our breath as much as we can, and then it comes out in the Om, and then there's a little pause at the end, and then we bring it back in again. So you'll get the feel for that. And then for the petal, we sing the sounds the 4 times in the same breath. So we'll go like, for the first one, wum, 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 wum. And then back in for the Om, the 3 Oms at the end. So we're making kind of a little vibration blanket around each petal. So that's just setting you up for how we're going to go with the Bija mantras. And now we have a lovely video where Shri Mataji talks about this carbon atom in a much more eloquent way than I can, and talks about the Omkara. So Sean, when you're ready, yes, thank you.
There's so many things we have to see, that whatever has been revealed to you, you can verify it. For example, I had said long time back that Mooladhara Chakra is made out of carbon atom. And if you see it from left to the right, right to the left side, you see nothing but a swastika. So now you see from left to the right, then you see Omkara. And once you see from down below upward, you see the Alpha and Omega. Now see, Christ has said that I am the Alpha and the Omega. So this swastika becomes Omkara, also becomes Christ. You can see it very clearly. Now we have got a beautiful picture of that. We have a tape, and I wanted to see you all that, but I don't know how we can manage here. But I wish you all could see it. It's so clear-cut. So Alpha and Omega, also these us from inside, from the divine. This is not we have created. This was found out by some mathematicians who were realized souls, and they used this Alpha and Omega. It's surprising how it shows so clearly that swastika becoming Omkar, and Omkar then becoming Alpha and Omega. So everything in Sahaja Yoga is tangible and can be verified.
Thank you, Sean. So now let's start with a meditation. If you would like to start a foot soak, now's a good time, and then feel free after you feel like you've had enough, 10 minutes or so, to just, without prompting, push your bucket to one side and dry your feet and continue with the meditation. Time things as it suits yourself. I won't remind anybody. So I just will talk a little about this first petal of the Mooladhara Chakra. So this first petal is the one that goes from the center downwards towards the earth. So with our attention at Sahasrara, we drop both hands down towards the Mother Earth. And if you're sitting on the ground, on the floor, just place your hands palm down onto the earth. So this petal, traveling downwards from below our spine, connects us into the Mother Earth. This petal has the gravity and the magnetism which holds all this earth together. And we connect through this chakra to the qualities of innocence and joy and chastity, which are the embodiment of these divine qualities. And here the joy for this petal is the absolute joy of divinity. So it's the joy of finding ourselves, this consciousness housed in this amazing body that we have with the 5 senses, with all the emotions, everything that we are capable of feeling and being. Finding ourselves in this company of seekers, in these localities where we live with all the beauty around us of nature and all the love and beauty in our lives. Of being a consciousness on this beautiful planet Earth. The miracle of being perfectly balanced, spinning just precisely right within this solar system, at exactly the right distance from the sun and the moon. Of being part of this solar system that spins with the Milky Way spiral. In an infinite, immeasurable universe. So let's just sit for a moment in silence and feel the joy and the wonder of our very existence. Now let's sing the Bija mantras for this first petal. So Sean, if you'll bring up that slide, please. And if you need to unmute people. And let's just ask in our hearts for this Mother Kundalini energy to please allow this to work through the technology so that we can all sing together and spread the beautiful vibrations of this first petal energy. So anyone who would like to just unmute now so that we can all sing together, please do. We might have a bit of lag with it, but let's not worry about that. I'm sure we can sing through it. So now let's together, through our nose, from our belly, take in a deep, full breath, as much as we can hold. Wum, 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 wum.
Your voice.
Let's just sit with this energy for a minute. And as that petal clears, you start to feel the vibrations pick up across both hands and cool, especially across the wrist, the base of the wrist. So you can put your hands back on your lap upright now, palms up. Attention at Saraswara. And now let's move to the second petal, but the photo of Shri Mataji first, please. Lovely, thanks. So if you don't go off mute, it's a good idea still to sing so that you can feel how that energy vibrates within your body like a tuning fork. Listening is good too, but you'll find the vibrations increase significantly if you also sing. So now this second petal travels from the center out to the left. So it's traveling all up our left side, the energy from this center, out into the collective unconscious, out into the past, into our conditionings, enlightening all that side. So on this side, Here's where this Mooladhara Chakra removes all the obstacles to our ascent, finds its path through all of our conditionings, our beliefs, finding this little pure desire that we have within us to be one with the Spirit. And as our spirit awakens, the blessings from this petal are the majesty and the dignity that comes within us with that knowledge that we are not just our conditionings, our thoughts. We're the pure spirit. Our essence is spirit. And the joy we feel here is the joy of the Spirit, that freedom, that connection to our spirit. And let's just sit with that joy for a minute. Now let's move to the Bija mantras for the second petal. So now big full breath. Sham, sham,
Sham.
Now let's sit with that. And now more cool across the left hand. So now let's move to the third petal. And this time with our right hand upright on our lap, we drop our left hand down towards the Mother Earth. And we have Shri Mataji's photo back again, please, Sean, the third petal. So on this petal, which goes from the center to the right, that petal comes out to our right side. It brings its qualities to all of our thinking and our doing and our planning, the future that's manifesting. And here the qualities are absolute dedication and surrender, humility to the divine. So here are those qualities within us where we enjoy doing the right thing. Those beautiful times where we know we're on the right path and everything falls into place around us. The car park is there. The path is easy. Work is easy. Our path is decorated with the things that bring us joy. The little things that only the divine knows about us that please us. Here's that simple joy of doing good because good is good to do. So let's just sit with that joy for a minute. Sing the Bija mantras for this third petal. So back to that third slide, please, Sean. Thank you. So this time, Shime is pronounced to rhyme with time. So full breath for the Om. Back to that third slide, please. Thank you. Shine, 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 So now both hands cool and across the wrists cool. Now let's move to the fourth petal. So this fourth petal is the one that goes from the center upwards. So it travels along our central channel up to our Sahasrara and beyond. This is the petal that enlightens our present, helps to keep us in our center channel, in the present, in the now. The blessings of this channel are the awakening of the Dharma within us, that knowledge, that gut level intelligence which knows the correct path, the right thing to do in any circumstance, which happily chooses the path that's for our benevolence and our evolution and growth. That just is the light that helps and guides us. And the joy of this petal is the joy of divinity. So it starts with that peace and joy that we experience with our self-realization, being in the present moment. And as it deepens and strengthens, becomes the nectar of the divine. Becomes the fragrance of divinity, the perfume that comes to us in our meditation, the bliss, the divine cool breeze. So let's just sit for a moment with our attention on that cool breeze, that contentment and sweetness within us. Both palms can be up on your lap, palms up. Attention above our heads. Now let's sing the Bija mantras for this last petal. We have the slide, please, Sean. So full breath. Sam, sam, Beautiful. Thank you all. And now we move to a talk by Shri Mataji about the Mooladhara Chakra.
So actually we bow to innocence within us. And this innocence is the one gives you the enlightenment. As I told you yesterday, the light has innocence. But this is innocent without knowledge. But your light is innocent with knowledge. We always think that the people who have got knowledge can never be innocent, can never be simple. And the idea we have got about innocence is that an innocent person is always deceived, can be befooled, and can be always taken for granted. But innocence is a power. It is a power which protects you, which gives you light of knowledge. Knowledge that we have in the worldly sense is how to exploit others, how to cheat others, how to make money out of them, how to make fun of others, how to look down upon others. But the light of innocence is the light by which you know that love is the highest thing. And it teaches you how to love others, how to care for others, how to be gentle about others. It also gives you the light within. It's just the other way around of this avidya that we have in this world. Just the other way around. The avidya outside teaches us competition, how to put the other person down, because it has fear. It is insecure. This knowledge is not secure at all. If it had security, it would not have behaved like this. But the light of innocence knows everything. It has no fear. When we say children are innocent, we mean to say that they have that power of innocence. Many times people have noticed if a child falls from a height, he doesn't die, while a young man may die with a much smaller height. And the child is not afraid while falling. He just enjoys as if there's a parachute coming down, nicely. And then when he falls down also just gets up, laughs, smiles at everyone. He doesn't understand why everybody is worried. Because in that innocence he knows that he's looked after. He's protected. He knows that there is a power which is much higher than him, and he does not have to worry. Then we start putting ideas into the head of the child. And that is how he starts losing his power of innocence. And he becomes a coward. He becomes a cunning fellow. He becomes an unrighteous personality. But still we would say that the innocence of children is innocence of ignorance. In a way, because they do not know the dangers of life. But the light of innocence knows all the dangers and also knows how to get rid of it. Also knows how to be away from such a person. There was a wise man who was going on a staircase. And there was a stupid man coming from the other side, foolish man. So foolish people are always aggressive. That is one of the signs, because they have inferiority complex. So the foolish man says to the man who was coming up, he says, one had to move on one side. So he says, I don't move for fools, the foolish one says. So the wise man says, I do, and he moved. That's how the light of innocence tells you how far to go with a person, how far to talk to a person, how far to indulge in another person's personality or his problems. Otherwise he deceits. He understands that this gentleman is a stupid fool, so I move for a fool like that. He doesn't pay attention to such a person. He doesn't bother about such a person. This is the light of innocence, which gives you discrimination. How far to go with others?
So now for our final meditation, we have a lovely video where Sahaja yogis are singing the Omkara, and the visuals are very nice too. So let's just keep our attention at Saraswara, and this time you don't have to think about singing. And if you tried singing through the Bija mantras, now you can compare what the experience is like of having been the doer and now the witness for the mantras. And let's just listen in thoughtless awareness.
So actually,
So I'll now hand over to Jenny.
Before we open our eyes, just take your attention inside. And check to see if you are still or you have entered that silence. The silence of your spirit and the silence of the universe. To keep us in this silent, balanced state, we will raise our kundalini and put on a bandhan. A very cleansing thing for the Mooladhara Chakra is to sit on the Mother Earth. So you might like to try that tomorrow. Find a grassy spot, raise your kundalini, put on your bandhan, and you can put both hands down to the Mother Earth. And you can simply ask the Mother Earth to balance and clear your chakras. And then just sit for 5 minutes or so and see how you feel after that 5 minutes. And know that the Mother Earth knows we are realized souls and will respond to our pure desires. So we thank you, Erin, for that beautiful meditation. Now we might just go to the slides and see what we have tomorrow. So tomorrow we are looking at the Swadhisthana chakra, which is the next chakra above the Mooladhara. It is the center of creativity, pure knowledge, pure desire, and pure attention. The Mooladhara chakra is represented on the base of the palm. The Swadhisthana is represented on our thumbs. So you will find out more tomorrow about the Swadhisthana. It is an especially important chakra to help keep our attention inside. And the next slide, please, Sean. Yes, you can see the chakras there. If you like, what we can do is just give our hands a little bit of a massage. Put them palm up, about level of your heart. And just check to see what you're feeling. After this deep meditation, you may find that you are having a cool sensation rising from your palm and your fingers. It may also be a little bit warm, but it is showing you that the Kundalini is working and clearing your chakras and channels. And to the next slide. So if you haven't visited our website yet, please do. There are many, many excellent resources to help you with your meditation. Now, some of you are very keen to get a mentor, which is when we pair you up with a Sahaja, with someone who practices Sahaja Yoga and who can guide you in your meditation practice. So we are hopefully in the next few days, we will set up something on our website where you can request a mentor and we can connect you to someone. So we just need a few more days to set that up, but that will be available to you soon. Now, before we finish, we can bring Erin back. And if you have any questions about this evening, about the Mooladhara Chakra, about what you're feeling on your hands, anything at all, you can raise your hand or you can type into the chat. So we'll just wait a moment or so. Okay, Mel, are you able to unmute, Mel?
Yeah, I can. Can I ask what happens if the Kundalini energy comes across a blockage? Does the energy just wait there, or is it the fact that when you're practicing, it naturally clears over time anyway? Or does it cause any, like a huge symptom or anything at the blockage?
So this is where Shri Mataji talks about the mothering aspect of the Kundalini, how she's been with us always and knows all about us, knows probably more about us than we do, and works very gently, very carefully to sort out any problems and working out on all levels. So can be on the material level in our surroundings and the way our life's unfolding, can be just in terms of our internal chemistry, in terms of the people and the guidance that she puts in our path. So once this energy is awakened, our evolution takes a much faster path, and all the things that we need come our way, but in a very natural, gentle, evolutionary kind of way. So you shouldn't be getting any dramatic symptoms. You'll be feeling maybe little heats and tingles. One of the beautiful things about Sahaja Yoga that I always really liked was that without even knowing that we're doing it, so we'll get in the course of a busy day, we'll suddenly get an itchy finger or a tingle on one of our fingers and give it a bit of a rub. And we don't realize that we're either clearing out our own energy centers by just moving that energy around, or perhaps someone next door to us who's having heart problems or some difficulty in our environment. So it all just unfolds in a really, really gentle, beautiful, motherly kind of a way.
Yes.
Does that answer your question? I hope so.
Yes, it does. Thank you. Yeah, just what I've read about. Not with me. I haven't had anything negative, but just what I've read about. So yes, that does answer my question. Thank you, Erin.
Yes. So, I think there's a lot of people have heard about the Kundalini and have ideas about the Kundalini, but unless it's someone who has had their self-realization, has had that Kundalini awakened, then the guidance that you get around the Kundalini is very likely incorrect and can cause problems. It's not to be offended, this energy, or compromised.
Thank you.
All right. Do we have any other questions at all? Okay. All right. Well, thank you again, everyone, for joining us. We will see you again tomorrow with the Swadhisthana chakra. So enjoy the peace in your heart between now and then, and see you tomorrow.
Thank you, everyone. Good night.
Good night. Om.